Hey, good afternoon, guys. Jeff Hansen here, aka the Silver Fox, and with TBYE, the best you ever. This is where, if you're new here, this is where we give you tips and strategies on becoming the best you have ever been. Okay, just looking at there was something posted, so I had to look. All right, so what are we sharing today? Really good topic today. It is the power of uncomfortability to literally power you to success. And a lot of times, you know what I do. I share tips and strategies, the things I've learned, from my mentor and things like that help me really start to change and transform my life. And one of the things he taught me, he said this to me. He says, and it was so funny. He says, Jeff, do you notice that people that are unsuccessful strive to be comfortable, and people that are highly successful strive to stay uncomfortable? And I thought about that and I said, yo, that's really powerful. And then he told me, he says, Jeff, don't you understand that when you're comfortable, you won't move? And then I thought about a story I'd heard about an individual, if you're in the bed and it's late and you're in the bed and it's a cold night and you got that nice comforter on you and you're nice and warm and you're nice and comfortable, the last thing you want to do is move. The last thing you want to do is go to the bathroom. The last thing you want to do is get up and, we got remotes now and I show you how old I am, But the last thing you want to do is have to get up and do something because you're comfortable, you're warm, and you're comfortable. But on the other hand, let's say you're in the bed and it's a cold night and you have that one sheet on you and you're cold. What does that also mean? That means you're uncomfortable. That will make you get up and go find that comforter. That will make you get up and go turn the heat on or something. It'll make you move. Uncomfortability there's something called inspirational dissatisfaction, meaning whenever you are dissatisfied with something, that's when you have the power to move. That's when you have the power to change it. Because and mind you, there's levels. Because there's also a story I remember about a guy, he's going cross country. He ran out of gas, so he went into this old kind of ragged gas station. And he went in there to get some gas. And as he was coming in, he heard this sound, oh. And he was like, man, I didn't know there was wolves out here, right? So then he tells the guy, yo, hook me up with the gas, blah, blah, blah. And so the gas station attendant, older man, and he was talking to him and he heard the sound again. Oh, right? So the man says, sir, excuse me, what is that? What is that sound? I mean, yo, I didn't know there was wolves out here. So the guy says to him, he says, oh, that's not a wolf. That's my dog. He's laying on he's over there near the cabin, and that's him making that noise. He said, well, why is he making that kind of noise? He says, well, he's laying on a nail. So the guy says, he's laying on a nail? He said, yeah. He said, so why don't he just get up and get off of the nail? He said, because the nail is not hurting him enough to move. It is only hurting him enough to complain about. And see, in a lot of times in our lives, I can tell you right now, there was times in my life where I was so comfortable, I didn't want to move. And there was no inspiration for me to move. There was no reason for me. I was comfortable. I was eating meals and I was doing what I remember in the shelter, they had a program where they put some of the homeless people up in the YMCA. And the YMCA has very, nice rooms if you're coming from a shelter, right? And I was in that room, man, and the carpeted floor, and it was a nice warm room, and I had a colored TV. It was like a hotel room. Man, I didn't want to leave, even though I was not where I wanted to be. I didn't want to leave because I was comfortable. And a lot of times when I talk to people and they say, man, you're driven and this, that, and the other, but I'm kind of good with where I am. And what they're saying is that they're comfortable. And see, comfortability, the opposite of success is never failure. The opposite of success is uncomfortability. Because if you think about it, failure is a type of uncomfortability. And when you fail a test, it makes you study harder. You don't learn much from a test you pass. You learn more when you fail that test. And then you say, okay, I got to get better. So now you go get a tutor or you study harder. Well, the same thing in success. Let's talk about even from a fitness standpoint. From a fitness standpoint, guess what? Until you look in the mirror and you can't stand how you look or how you feel, or the doctor tells you, give you some bad news, there's not enough uncomfortability in your life to make you move or to stay consistent with a commitment that you're making to yourself. And I'm going to tell you that the power of uncomfortability, what it does is it takes that comfortability and kicks it right out the door. It makes you get up and do something because I can't take this anymore. You be in that relationship, it gets to a point where I can't take this anymore. That woman that's being beaten or whatever. There's times where she dealt with it, but it got to a point where, I deserve better than this. So then what happens? She starts taking steps to changing her situation. Uncomfortability is the key that will give you enough ammunition, enough power to move out from where you are toward where you want to be. One of the other episodes I was talking about vision boards. That's what vision boards do. You know why people don't like to dream? Because that dream is a reminder of where they could be, what they could be doing, the life they could be living, the woman or the man they could be dating or marrying. And that's why they'll take it down. I can tell you right now, everyone, my clients, when I train them, I tell them you got to put up a vision board, a health and fitness vision board. Put it on your phone. So every time someone calls you, I want you to be reminded of your goal. Put it on your phone. I want you to be reminded that you're committed to this. I want you to be reminded of what you could look like, where you could be walking, the beaches you're on, and you're not ashamed of how you look. And in the beginning, they'll do it. And then sometimes, they'll quit the program or whatever, and I'll see them months later. The first thing I ask them is, guess what? Show me your phone, especially if they've not stopped working out, stop training. And they look at me and they go, no, I moved the picture. I said, I know you did. Because if that picture was still there, it will cause too much irritation to your comfortability. See, you have to constantly irritate your comfortability if you want to keep moving. Goals, dreams, visions, those things get you uncomfortable with the status quo. You won't stay in that position long if you're constantly being reminded, man, what could I have? Man, how much muscle could I have? Could I have that six pack? Man, if I ate vegan, it would help me from a health standpoint. Man, I could have married that girl. You know what I'm saying? Because uncomfortability is the key to your success. And in uncomfortability, it has the power to inspire you because it creates a sense of dissatisfaction. There's a term I want you to remember. It's called inspirational dissatisfaction, meaning that there is a degree of inspiration that comes from dissatisfaction. When you are not happy with where you are, when you are not happy with who you are, when you're not happy with the money you're making or the car you're driving or the house you live in or the life you're living, that's when you'll move. And the key with it is not just to take it, I'm okay. Like when I was homeless, so as soon as I got a room, I got comfortable again. No. The key is to not only bring in dissatisfaction in your life, but then to feed that fire and make it till it gets so it's so irritable and aggravating that you gotta make a move. You no longer can stay the same. This relationship has to get better. It's either got to get better or I got to get rid of it. This job is going to have to give me a raise so I can make more money or give me better benefits or promote me or something, or I'm going to have to go find another job. And I'm going to tell you something. The more you put that vision, that dream, that goal in front of you, the more irritated you become, the more aggravated you become, to the point where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's when you'll make a change. No one's going to have to encourage you to go to the gym. When someone, I'm going to tell you something. One of the things, and I oftentimes don't tell people this story, but I'll tell you. I remember I was working in a hospital in Brooklyn, and a girl I really liked her. She said, we went out for lunch or whatever. I said, and she said, you're a nice looking guy, man. And you're nice too. But man, she said, your butt is flat. You got no butt. It looks like a wall with a line down the middle. I was like, oh no. And I was like, wow. Because first of all, I was young and dumb. I didn't know that women look at your butt or your legs. And real talk. So I said, now here's me. Now, first of all, what did that statement do in my life? It made me uncomfortable with what I looked like. It made me uncomfortable with my appearance. And then you know what it did? I went and studied. I said, so how can you get a butt? I studied, found out that your gluteus maximus is a muscle. When I found out that was a muscle, I was like, okay, what exercises the gluteus maximus? Squats. So I started squatting, boom, 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 boom. And I mean deep squats, like no partials, all the way down, all the way up. I'm gonna tell you, till this day, I think the most impressive part of my body or my physique is my legs, because I focus on legs. And the days of my butt looking like a wall with a line is over. I got a little butt back there. But the thing is that it brought dissatisfaction into my life, and it inspired me to do something, to become better, to do better, to go where I'd never been before. It inspired me. It actually got me into weight training. Because the type of training I was doing was martial arts or running. That don't build no butt. But when you squat in heavy weight, that builds you a butt. You're going to get you a butt now. Butt and legs. See, uncomfortability will power you to make a change. But you got to keep it in front of you. You can't just think about it one time and then go away. Remember, it's what you meditate on. Remember, what you dwell upon is your request to the universe, or your request to God, your prayer to God. Your prayer is what you set your mind on. You have a mindset on that thing. So I started concentrating and focusing on the things I wanted and putting those things up around me to increase the irritability, the aggravation of where I presently was. I got tired of being 180 pounds. I got tired of being 190 pounds because my vision board had 225, 230 pounds. So I got tired of it. And the more tired I got of it, the more I drove, the more I was inspired to do something different. I got tired of eating the same old things and not gaining weight, working out, but not gaining weight. I got tired of it. So it made me change. Uncomfortability is the key to your next level. Uncomfortability is the key to your wealthy place. Uncomfortability is the key to your relationship becoming better, because you'll do one or two things. You either lead a relationship, or you sit down with your mate, your spouse, whoever it is, and say, listen, let's work on this, because we both love each other and we want our relationship to work. So let's do something different. Let's do something other than, just let this thing fall apart. And that's when change comes. You'll never change if you're the fastest in your group. You'll never change if you're the smartest in your group. You should always strive to be around people bigger, better, smarter, wealthier than you are, because that inspires, that it creates a sense of dissatisfaction. Now, you're going to enjoy some things in your life. I'm not saying don't enjoy some things in your life, but I'm saying keep some goals out there and things like that, so that there's areas of your life that you'll still strive for, that you'll still move toward. You see what I'm saying? Don't let, as Bane said in Batman, I know some of you guys don't watch the movies like that, but in the movie The Dark Knight Rises, Bane, who's the bad guy, was fighting Batman. And as he was beating Batman up, he told Batman, he said, yo, we've been trained by the same guys. So why am I beating you? Because your success has defeated you. And what he was saying to Batman was, you got comfortable fighting gangsters and beating up gangsters and beating up muggers and stuff like that. Now you're coming against someone that's trained like you, your next level. And guess what? You're not ready. See, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity that isn't there than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. The power of uncomfortability to power you, or let me put it like this, empower you to succeed. You know what the word blessed actually means? It means empowered to prosper. Well, I'm telling you, a state of uncomfortability will move you towards your goal. A state of uncomfortability will get you to your next level. You won't even have to worry about running out of gas or using willpower. No. Because every time, just like that dog, you don't want to be that dog constantly complaining about your situation, constantly complaining about your health and fitness, constantly complaining about your weight, constantly complaining about your relationship or the money you make or the job you have or the place you live. No. Why keep complaining? Why not get up off the nail and go lay somewhere else? Why not find something that's going to satisfy you a little bit? And then set a goal to go even beyond that. See the difference with the average basketball player and a Michael Jordan is that Jordan always shot for more. If he got you down by 10 points, he wanted to beat you by 20. If he beat you by 20, he wanted to beat you by 30. If he beat you by 30, he wanted to beat you by 50. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the greatest ever. And I know some people may disagree, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. That's all well and good. I have my opinion, you have yours. Hey, I respect that. But the fact is that when you strive to be better, what's going to keep you moving in that direction is the degree of uncomfortability that will create the aspect of inspirational dissatisfaction. You become inspired because you're dissatisfied. And uncomfortability will move you toward your goals and your dreams and your desires. It will make you make some different decisions, make you choose differently, because you'll get sick and tired of being sick and tired and being sick and tired. And how does that make you better? Because anything that pushes you towards your goals and your dreams, anything that pushes you towards your aspirations, anything that pushes you to bring that vision into fruition, anything that pushes you to exercise personal development and become a better you, that is inspirational dissatisfaction. So that is the source and the key to the power of uncomfortability. Use your power to create uncomfortability in your life, whether it's through vision boards, whether it's through walking in wealthy neighborhoods, whether it's through going test driving cars that you can't afford right now. And when you create enough uncomfortability, trust me, the universe will provide resources and people and places and things that will build, that will open up doors for you to have those very things that you've come to desire, those things that you've come to want. Ladies and gents, we've been doing this for about 20 minutes. I hope something I said motivated you. I hope something I said encouraged you, move you in that direction, make you think a little bit different, make you do a little bit different, make you implement some of what I said. And remember, if there's something I said that brought some value to your life, something I said that was worth something to you, change your life for the better, please like and subscribe. Now, of course, if you're watching it on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're watching it on 365 Days of Fitness Challenge, my Facebook group, or any of my groups, wherever you're watching this at, like and subscribe it, give a comment. I hope something I said encouraged you. I hope something I said motivated you. I hope something I said made you uncomfortable so that you'll do something different, because we understand that if we give you tips and strategies on becoming the best you ever, we know that the best you ever will create your best life ever. This is Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox, and I'm just excited about 2022. I'm excited about you. I'm excited about you going from you 1.0 to you 2.0. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you.